today it is a bajillion degrees outside because it's mid-July in southern Florida. We already ran some errands this morning and I feel pretty good about where we are as far as construction goes. I think we're going to take today off as far as getting in the van and getting really sweaty and whatever. So instead, I'm going to try and finish up the window coverings for at least the two other big windows that don't have coverings yet. I do need to make them for the double doors, both on the side and the back, but these are a little bit more pressing, I guess. So a while ago when I made the one that's installed currently, I made this template, and so that's what I'm going to use. I measured everything twice, and then that kind of blue outline is where the cutout will be for the little windows that actually open. So I think I'm going to measure this out and get started and, you know, work in the AC today. It's novel. So I have my pieces cut out. I still have to pin them, but I'll be able to pin around the Reflectix, which will be nice. Basically what we're gonna do is sew 3 of the sides, stuff the Reflectix in after turning it inside out, and then sewing the last side, so most of the seams are hidden. And because the windows are a mirror image of each other, I just placed the Reflectix in opposite directions, so I know I have one for each. And I'm sewing them with black on one side and white on the other because when I flip it inside out, it'll be the same. So one side will be black and the other white. It'll just be the opposite. So anyway, I'm gonna get pinning and then sewing. Got you thinking we're winning our first dumbass award of this entire project. All right, so last night we had a freaking monsoon. I mean, to be expected in Florida, but we don't pay attention to the weather reports this time of year because honestly, unless there's a hurricane, they're kind of worthless. We should have known that putting screws into the roof would require some sort of sealant on the outside to prevent water from getting in. Double dumb when I show you the roof contours when we get back after I make this little trip to Lowe's. The rear part of the roof cap dips down. Like it's got like a trough, which means it collects water. It's the dumbest design I've ever seen. I straight up don't know why. But whatever, anyway. Point is, I gotta get some lap sealant, which is a roofing compound. It's kind of like the same idea as caulk, but it's UV resistant. So that's why we have to get this and not just use regular old caulk that we have laying around. And then I also have to get a telescoping ladder because the only ladder that we have at home will not allow my short ass to reach the roof. Anyway, I'm on my way to Lowe's. I'm gonna get these 2 things, wrote them down on my hand. I got my list. And then hopefully I can get this stuff installed and it can set enough before the next wave of rain comes in. I was able to put up a tarp last night to prevent more water from getting in once I discovered what had happened. And I might have to put it back up there after we're done. But if it's not dry, then you can't really do that. So anyway, Saturday morning's off to a great start. So I just ran to Lowe's, and of course I've had on my shopping list for a while a telescoping ladder so that, you know, we could have one in the van because I'm not really planning on installing a ladder on the outside, at least not right now. but they didn't have any in stock. So Jake is probably gonna come out and help me with the stuff that's in the center where I can't reach. No falling and dying, please.
I don't know what kind of dumbass design this of the roof has a giant dip in it.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Water collection. Especially because like they added this on top of a regular van, so it was probably fine, and then they added this extra height on top, and now there's this dip. It's like, why don't you just make it a dome? Like dome shape.
So stupid.
This probably isn't the right way to do this, but
it just needs basically a Hershey's kiss of shit on it.
okay.
Like a little poo drop.
Well, however bad I do, it's not going to be as bad as the entire idea of this covering, so.
There you go. That looks pretty good. Also, nobody's going to be able to see this, so whatever.
Yeah, see? Easy. I don't want to get caulky, though.
Oh my god, the dad jokes.
Yeah, caulking and rolling. Okay, done. They're all done.
Thank you. I can get the other ones. I can reach all of the other ones, I think.
Well, the other ones aren't even leaking now.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna do them.
Alright.
Thank you, tall person.
Not even, but okay.
Well, you're taller than me. One side done. I'm gonna do the other side and not film it because why? And also because I feel like I'm dying. So I'm gonna go get that done, and then I'm gonna go inside and have a nice cold beverage and be proud of myself for getting all of this done this morning. And also hope and pray that when these clouds come in with a nice afternoon storm, the inside will be bone dry. Definitely a happy ending to this week's video. We solved the leaking, it would seem, and I'm gonna knock on some wood that it stays that way, but I think we finally solved the issues and that lap sealant did some good. So, anyway, yay.